Once upon a time, Lucy and Wolfoo wanted to have a special place to call their own. They looked around their house, but everywhere seemed too big or too busy. That's when Lucy had an idea. "Let's make a tiny house under your bed, Wolfoo," Lucy exclaimed. Wolfoo was excited about the idea, and the two of them quickly got to work. They gathered all the supplies they needed, including cardboard, glue, paint, and some miniature furniture. Together, Lucy and Wolfoo started to build their tiny house. They cut and folded the cardboard to make walls and a roof, and used glue to hold it all together. They painted the walls in different colors, and decorated the tiny house with pictures and posters. Once the walls were up, they started to add the furniture. They had a tiny bed, a tiny table and chairs, and even a tiny bookshelf. They put in some plants and hung up some string lights to make it feel cozy. As they were building, they imagined what it would be like to live in the tiny house. They would have tea parties, read books, and go on adventures. It was going to be their special place to escape to whenever they needed some quiet time. Finally, after hours of hard work, the tiny house was complete. They crawled under the bed and into their new home. It was everything they had imagined and more. They had their own little world, with no worries or distractions. Lucy and Wolfoo spent the rest of the day in their tiny house, having tea parties and reading books. They felt happy and content, knowing that they had created something special together. As the sun began to set, Lucy and Wolfoo crawled back out from under the bed. They knew that they couldn't stay in their tiny house forever, but they promised to come back and visit whenever they needed to escape to their own special world. From that day on, Lucy and Wolfoo had a new appreciation for the power of imagination and creativity. They learned that with a little bit of effort, they could create something amazing and have a special place to call their own.